Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Are you hearing me clearly?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
If anyone have any problem from previous chapter, you may ask to me. Are you completing your fair copies?
yes, sir.
So try to do these theorems which we did here in class by using different names. Just to, for example, if we are taking triangle ABC here, try to take triangle XYZ, PQR. Try to do same theorem in your copy by using different name.
Okay, sir.
So yesterday we completed midpoint theorem related to parallelogram or triangle, and today we are going to start the chapter of circle, and some points about the circles we discussed yesterday also. We will continue it today and we will discuss the theorems related to circle today. Let's move forward. In chapter of circle, at first we have to know about this circle. यो circle को बारे में completely knowledge हुनु पर्यो before doing the question related to circle. So always a point at the center of circle, that means the point where we have to keep needle of compass while constructing the circle is the center of circle. This point where we have to put our compass, needle of compass, while drawing the circle in the copy में जहाँनिर compass को needle राखेर draw गर्छौं, that point is the center of circle. And any line joining center as well as circumference of circle, circle को बाहिर outline लाई हामी के भन्छौं, that is the circumference. Which one is circumference? Outline of the circle. And the line joining from center to circumference is radius, and if it is doubled, it is diameter. So before this, let us discuss about chord also. Your center O, for example, it is O, and now any line passing through the circle, what name you will give to this line?
Chord or
Actually, it is called secant. What I said?
Second.
यो लाइनलाई के भनिन्छ त सर्कलबाट पास हुने लाइनलाई सेकेन्ड भनिन्छ है. And the portion of secant which remains inside the circle is chord. भनेको सर्कल भित्र भएको सेकेन्ड को पोर्सनलाई chord भन्ने हो. कहाँदेखि कहाँसम्म पोर्सन? द पोर्सन इनसाइड द सर्कल. यो सर्कल भित्र भएको पोर्सन मात्रै.
chord भन्ने.
This is the chord. Okay, so we may
Yes, sir.
draw number of chords inside the circle. जतिसुकै chordsहरु पनि draw गर्न सकिन्छ सर्कल भित्र, as much as we need. Infinity chordsहरु यो भित्र draw गर्न सकिन्छ. And the chord which is passing through the center of circle is diameter. यसलाई के भन्नु पर्यो त? This is diameter. Which one? The chord passing through the center of circle or the longest chord. यो chord भन्दा तलका chordहरु पनि यो भन्दा छोटा हुन्छन्, smaller हुन्छन्, यो भन्दा माथिका पनि साना हुन्छन्. Always remember it. All chords other than diameter. Diameter पनि एउटा chord नै हो है.
Yes, sir.
Diameter is the longest chord and there are infinity number of chords other than the diameters. Diameter बाहेक पनि infinity तलमाथि diameter भन्दा साना chordहरु हामी draw गर्न सक्छौं. So which one is the diameter? A chord which is the longest? A chord which passes through the center of circle. Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this
Yes,
diameter,
sir.
this diameter is double of the radius. यसको हाफ सम्मको पोर्सन, यहाँसम्मको पोर्सन लेफ्ट तिर भएको या राइट तिर भएको पोर्सन, this one from the center or this one from the center, it is radius. Half of the diameter is radius. And after knowing about secant, chord and diameter,
Okay, sir.
a portion made by radii. What word I used here? Radii.
Red.
Radii is the plural word for radius. एउटालाई radius भन्छौँ, दुईटालाई के भन्छौँ? Radii.
Ready.
And this portion made by the radii is called sector. Yesterday also we discussed about it. यसलाई sector भन्छौँ भन्ने हिजो पनि हामीले अलिकति डिस्कस गरेका थियौँ. This is called sector. Okay. And there are two sectors. Radii ले बनाएको दुईटा सेक्टरहरू भयो. एउटा यो dotted भर्खरै as I dotted here, this is one sector. And outside of this also there is another sector. यो भन्दा बाहिर पनि यो जुन empty portion छ, this is also the sector. And this
Yes, sir,
small
major and-
portion, it is minor sector. This bigger portion, it is major sector. Okay. Is
Yes,
it
sir.
clear to you?
Yes, sir.
यो सानो
Yes,
पोर्सनलाई
sir.
हामीले माइनर सेक्टर भन्छौँ. बाहिरपट्टि भएको यो बिग पोर्सन, इम्प्टी पोर्सन, यसलाई हामी भन्छौँ मेजर सेक्टर. Similarly, portion made by the chord. This is one chord. Are you observing this chord?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is one chord. Portion of circles made by the chords. यहाँ पनि एउटा यस्तो पोर्सन बन्यो.
Segment भनेको छ यहाँ त खै.
This is called circle segment. What we have to say?
Circle segment.
This is circle segment. And there are two portions made by the chord. Chord ले दुईटा पोर्सन बनायो, एउटा माथि पनि छ, एउटा तल पनि छ. This upper portion or bigger one is called major circle segment and the smaller one is called minor segment. जसरी सानो सेक्टरलाई हामीले माइनर सेक्टर र बिगर पोर्सनलाई हामीले मेजर सेक्टर भनेको थियौँ, त्यसरी नै यहाँ पनि this is the major segment. Okay. Upper portion, empty portion is major segment. Lower portion, this dotted portion is the minor segment. Similarly, if a chord, that means a diameter, divide the circles, diameter ले circle लाई divide गर्छ into two equal parts, upper portion and the lower portion. यो दुईटा पनि circle segmentहरु नै हुन्. As diameter is the chord, we said that this dotted portion is the segment, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So the portion made by diameters are also the segments. Upper portion, the lower portion, यो दुईटा पनि segmentहरु नै हुन्. But the circle segment made by the diameter is called semicircle. What we have to say? It is semicircle. माथिको आधा portion of half portion of the circle and lower half portion of the circle is called the semicircle. Sorry, E is missing. So what I said, the two segments of circle divided by the diameters are called semicircle. After knowing these things, here we have to discuss the theorems related to chord and the circle. Circle र chord सँग related भएका theoremहरु नै generally हामी यो chapter मा discuss गर्ने हो. So this is one chord. One theorem we will discuss here. perpendicular drawn from center of circle to the chord. Perpendicular भने कस्तो त 90 degree बनाउने. This is the perpendicular. यो vertical line perpendicular हो. Horizontal line, this is the chord. Perpendicular drawn from center of circle to the chord bisects the chord. One theorem we have to prove is this one. Similarly, its converse. इसको converse के था line segment joining midpoint of chord and center of circle is perpendicular to the chord. यसको converse prove गर्नुपर्ने छ. त्यसैगरी perpendicular bisector of the chord passes through the center. chord को perpendicular bisector center भएर pass हुन्छ, त्यो पनि prove गर्नुपर्ने छ. These different theorems we have to prove, as well as the chords equidistant from the center of circle are equal. For example, this is another chord. There are two chords. You may observe these. एउटा माथि छ एउटा तल छ. यो दुईटा chordहरु को distance equal छ. For example, these two are equal. Center देखिको distance भने यही हो from center. This distance for both chords are equal. If these distance are equal, then we can say that chords are also equal. If upper chord is AB, lower chord is CD, then we can say that AB is equal to CD. Its converse is if two chords are equal, they are equidistant from the center. So these theorems we'll discuss here in this chapter. So let's move to first theorem of circle. A perpendicular drawn from the center of circle to the chord bisects the chord. Did you get the meaning of it? Perpendicular drawn from the center of circle to a chord bisects the chord. Circle को center बाट chord मा draw गरेको perpendicular ले chord लाई bisect गर्छ. Look at this one. This is the chord. Just few minutes ago we discussed. यो कुरा अघि पनि भर्खरै डिस्कस गरिसकेका छौं. Perpendicular drawn from center of circle. Circle को center यो भयो. यो center बाट chord मा draw गरेको perpendicular ले chord लाई bisect गर्छ. That means we have to prove these two portions of the chord are equal. यो फिगर मा देखिएको लेफ्ट पोर्सन राइट पोर्सन जुन perpendicular ले बनाएको दुईटा पोर्सनहरु छ, यो दुईटा पोर्सनहरु इक्वल हुन्छ. That we have to prove here. So look at its figure. यसको फिगर अहिले बनाए जस्तै हुने हो. Okay. This AB is the chord, O is the center of circle, and OM is perpendicular to AB. OM भन्ने line AB chord सँग के छ त perpendicular छ. This is given to us. Okay. And we have to prove AM is equal to MB. Do you have any idea how to prove it? किनकि हामीले थ्योरमहरु ट्रायंगल को थ्योरम, similarly theorem related to parallelogram we solved before this. Do anyone have any
Angle
idea?
OMA equals to angle OMB.
Angle OMA is equal to angle OMB, and after that
corresponding side of congruent angle.
triangle are not there. Where are the triangles? कहीँनिर triangle छ त? So there are no
No, sir.
triangles. To prove AM is equal to MB, we have to draw two line segments, that is AO and BO. AO र BO यो dotted लाइनहरु हामीले कन्स्ट्रक्ट गर्नुपर्ने हो. किन? ट्रायंगल बनाउनको लागि. एउटा ट्रायंगल OMA, अर्को ट्रायंगल OMB. To make these two triangles, at first we have to construct AO and BO. After constructing these two triangles, look at the triangles. At first these two are 90 degree. These red dots, you may observe it. These two are
Yes, sir.
90 degree.
90 degrees.
Second one, OB is equal to OA. OA र OB एकअर्कासँग इक्वल हुन्छन्. Why?
Radius of the same circle.
Radius of the
Yes, for the same circle radius जहाँसुकै ड्र गरे पनि यता ड्र गरे पनि यता ड्र गरे पनि anywhere radius of the circle is same for the same circle. एउटै सर्कलको लागि रेडियाइहरू जहाँसुकै ड्र गरे पनि सेम हुन्छ.
12.
Okay, so we can say that OA is equal to OB. OA is equal to OB. And these OA as well as OB are opposite to the 90 degree. That means these are hypotenuse. First one is 90 degree. It is right angle. Second one OA is equal to OB. These are hypotenuse. Third one OM is the common side for both triangle. OM भन्ने side triangle OMA मा पनि छ, triangle OMB मा पनि छ. This lies in both triangle. So OM is the common side. So this one is the side. OM भन्ने side भयो. First one right angle OMA is equal to OMB. Second one OA is equal to OB. It is hypotenuse. Third OM is equal to OM. This is common side. So by right angle hypotenuse side RHS axiom we can prove that triangle OMA is congruent to triangle OMB. अब यो दुईटा triangle congruent भयो भने if triangles are congruent we can write that AM is equal to MB. Is this clear?
Yes.
So we have to write same thing in our statement and reason in the proof of this theorem. So let's move to proof with statement and reason. First one, take these two triangles OMA and OMB. In these two triangles we can write that angle AMO is equal to BMO, AMO is equal to BMO, both are 90 degree. Similarly OA is equal to OB because both are the radii of same circle. And third one OM is equal to OM. This is common side. So you may observe the region here, both are 90 degree. For second one radii of same circle. For third one it is common side. So by RHS axiom triangle OMA is congruent to triangle OMB. If these two triangles are congruent, corresponding sides are equal. अब corresponding side कुन कुन हुने हो भन्दा already we said OA is equal to OB अनि OM is equal to OM भन्ने आइसक्यो. बचेको side कुन छ? AM र MB. So remaining side are also equal. Already two sides are equal, OA OB as well as OM OM. Remaining side is AM as well as BM. So these two are also equal. We can say that AM is equal to MB. What will be the reason for this one?
Corresponding sides of congruent triangle.
Corresponding sides of congruent triangle are equal. Is this clear to you all?
Yes.
If you have any confusion again, you may ask it to me.
No confusion, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, yesterday there were near about 72, I think today 64 only. Where your other friends went today? We have not written roll number. Rename yourself with your roll number. If you don't know to rename, go to option, sorry, in participants, sorry. You have to go in the participants, choose your name, click on your name and choose the option rename and write your name with roll number. Now let's move to next theorem, that is converse of theorem 1. It is given as theorem 2 in your book. You may check in your book also. And the theorem is a line segment joining the center of circle to the midpoint of chord is perpendicular to the chord. Any line segment joining the center of circle to the midpoint of its chord is perpendicular to the chord. At first, look at its meaning. Its meaning is there is the circle with center. यसको एउटा कुनै center होला. For example, this is the center. This one. Then midpoint of chord. Let this one is the midpoint. It is center and it is the midpoint of chord. Line segment joining the center and midpoint of the chord is perpendicular to the chord. यो जुन नयाँ लाइन हामीले भर्खरै कन्स्ट्रक्ट गर्यौं, we have to prove that this is perpendicular to the chord. Chord is bisected into two equal parts. That is given in question. यो already नै दुईटा पार्टमा डिभाइड भएको छ because it is midpoint and this midpoint is connected with the center. Then we have to prove that it is 90 degree. यो एंगल 90 degree हुन्छ भनेर प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने. So the question is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
If question is clear, let's move to its figure. There is the chord AB and AM is equal to MB. This is given in question. We have to connect its midpoint with center O. OM is the line joining midpoint of chord and center of circle. Now we have to prove OM is perpendicular to AB. That is AMO is equal to OMB is equal to 90 degree. यो दुईटा एंगलहरु 90 degree हुन्छ भनेर प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने छ. So for it, what we need here, we did the theorem 1 just now, few minutes ago. So from that also you can say what we have to do here in this theorem, in converse of theorem 1. OA and OB. As like previous theorem, we have to construct OA and OB here. That means the radii. यो रेडियसहरु दुईटा construct गर्नुपर्ने. And after constructing the radius, we have to prove triangle OMA congruent to triangle OMB. यो दुईटा ट्रायंगलहरु congruent भइसकेपछि यहाँनिर भएका एंगल OMA और AMO एंगल र OMB भन्ने एंगलहरु इक्वल आउँछन्. We will get these two angles equal to each other. अब यो दुईटा एंगलहरु OMA र OMB भन्ने एंगल इक्वल आइसकेपछि if two angles are there on straight line and if these two are equal, straight line मा भएका दुईटा एंगलहरु इक्वल हुन्छन् भने they will be 90 only because their sum is 180. दुईटै जोडेर 180 चाहिएको छ अनि दुईटै इक्वल छन्. If both are equal and their sum is 180 degree, that means both must be 90 and 90, then only their sum will be 180 degree. So in this way we can prove it. यो दुईटै एंगलहरु 90 degree हुन्छन् भनेर यसरी प्रुभ हुन्छ. So at first know how to prove these two are congruent to each other. One thing is AM is equal to MB. AM र MB इक्वल छ भनेर क्वेशनले दिएकै छ है. It is given in question. Second thing, AO is equal to OB. Why AO is equal to OB?
Radius of circle.
Radii of the circle. AM is equal to MB given cha. AO is equal to OB, radii of the same circle. And third one, OM is equal to OM. दुईटै circle, sorry, for both triangles, दुईटै triangle को लागि OM common side छ. So we can say that OM is equal to OM for both triangles. So by side axiom, in both triangle, one side is equal, OA is equal to OB, AM is equal to MB, another side is also equal, and third OM is equal to OM is also equal. So by side axiom, SSS axiom, we can say that triangle OMA is congruent to triangle OMB, and after that we will write corresponding angles are equal, then we will get OMA is equal to OMB is equal to 90 degree. So let's move to its proof. यसको प्रुफमा firstly take triangle OAM and triangle OMB. In these two triangles we can write that AM is equal to MB. Its reason is it is given to us. AM is equal to MB. Question में दिएको छ. Second one, OA is equal to OB. This is side. Third one, OM is equal to OA is equal to OB because these are the radii of same circle and it is side. OM is equal to OM. It is common side for
Common.
both triangles. So look at these regions. AM is equal to MB is given. OA is equal to OB, radii of same circle. OM is equal to OM, common side. So by SSS axiom, we can say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ADC. If these two triangles are congruent, we can say that angle AMO is equal to angle BMO or OMB. यो कसरी भन्न मिल्छ? Sides opposite to angles opposite to equal side. AO र OB इक्वल थियो भने यिनीहरूको अपोजिटमा भएको एंगलहरूलाई इक्वल भन्न मिल्छ. We can say that angle AMO is equal to angle OMB. And if these two angles are equal to each other, यो दुईटा इक्वल भयो भने both are formed on straight line. These are formed on straight line and their sum is 180. Both are equal also. दुईटै इक्वल छन्, दुईटै straight line मा बनेका छन् भने तिनीहरू दुईटै 90-90 नै हुनुपर्छ. Otherwise they will not be equal. To make 180 degree बनाउनलाई इक्वल हुनै पर्छ. And equal is given and both must be 90 degree. Its reason is two equal supplementary angles are always 90 degree, or we can say that two equal angles formed on straight line are always 90 degree. So it is proved. Is there any confusion in it?
No, sir, no confusion.
Okay, if there is no confusion, let's move to next theorem. Look at this one. The perpendicular bisector of chord of a circle passes through the center of circle. It is given as theorem 3 in your book, but we'll do it as theorem 2. Or generally, we have to show it in experimental way. Experimentally, एउटा chord को perpendicular bisector draw गर्यौं भने त्यो बाइसेक्टर डाइरेक्टली कहाँ भएर पास हुन्छ त? सेन्टर भएर पास हुन्छ, सेन्टर अफ सर्कल भएर पास हुन्छ. त्यो हामीले एक्सपेरिमेन्टली पनि शो गर्न सक्छौं. एक्चुअली इट्स प्रूफ, theoretical proof is not necessary, so just I am showing it to you here in your book only. Theoretical proof चाहिँ necessary छैन, त्यसैले शो गरेको. Otherwise if it was necessary भएको भए सल्भ गराइदिन्थे. So just look at it, this theorem. This figure is not clear, I think. Is the figure clear?
No, sir.
Not properly, sir.
Not seen properly. Okay, here is space to draw it. Okay, यसको meaning के हो भने,
It's not draw.
if there is chord, एउटा कुनै chord छ, and there is its perpendicular bisector, कुनै line छ, any line whose measure with the chord is 90 degree, chord सँग 90 degree को angle बनाएको छ, and which divides the line into two equal part. chord लाई दुईटा equal part मा पनि divide गर्छ र chord सँग 90 degree को angle पनि बनाउँछ. So this is the perpendicular bisector. यसलाई perpendicular bisector भन्ने हो. Line which divides the given line into two equal parts and which is perpendicular to given line. दिएको लाइन सँग 90 degree को एंगल बनाउने र दुईटा इक्वल पार्ट में डिवाइड गर्ने. This is perpendicular bisector and we have to prove it passes through the center of circle. सर्कल को सेन्टर भएर पास हुन्छ भनेर प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने. फर एक्जाम्पल, this is the center of circle. यो सर्कल को सेन्टर भएरै पास हुन्छ. कॉर्ड को मिड पॉइंट में 90 डिग्री को एंगल बनायो भने always it passes through the center of circle. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so it proves itself. यो automatically prove हुन्छ experimentally हामीले यो कपी में ड्रा गर्यौं भने. So no need to prove it. And after this, next one, look at next theorem. Just check this theorem yourself in your book. Okay, यहाँ के गरेको छ यो कुराहरु हेर्नु. Next one, the equal chords of circle are equidistant from the center of circle. कुनै एउटा सर्कल मा भएका दुईवटा इक्वल chordहरु. For example, this is one circle and these are two chords. एउटा chord, this one is a chord and this is another chord. यो दुईटा chordहरु छन्. And for example, this is the center. यहाँनिर center छ. These two chords are equal to each other. Already question ले भनेको छ. These two chords are given to us and both chords are equal. We have to prove these two are equidistant from the center. Center बाट यिनीहरुको दूरी बराबर छ भनेर प्रुभ गर्नुपर्ने. यो O center हो भने यहाँसम्मको डिस्टेन्स. These two distances are equal to each other from the center of circle. Is this clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So same thing we have to prove. You may check this one also from your book or we will prove it tomorrow. Okay, check it. Just try to check it. Sorry, tomorrow is math class or not? No, next week.
No. Yes.
So we will prove it next week. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Have a great day.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye, sir.
Sir, bye bye, sir.
Have a nice day.
Bye bye, sir.
Thank
Have a
you,
nice
sir.
day, sir.
Have a